In this tutorial, we provide a simple 3-point program to start your spiritual journey or spiritual practice. If you would like to watch this presentation in full screen mode, please click on the full screen button on the bottom right-hand side. At the outset, I would like to underline that the spiritual practice that SSRF recommends conforms to the 6 basic principles of spiritual practice. The 6 basic principles have been explained on our website, and we will also be covering them in subsequent tutorials. Even though there are many different types of spiritual practice that you can follow, whether your spiritual practice conforms to the 6 basic principles of spiritual practice is a true litmus test for its effectiveness. If not, we run the risk of putting in a lot of effort into our spiritual practice, but not seeing the results that match the effort. Whichever religious path or culture you come from, the Spiritual Science Research Foundation recommends 3 things you can do right away to begin or complement your spiritual journey. The first, chanting the name of God according to the religion of your birth. The second, chanting a protective chant for ancestral problems. And the third, building your spiritual knowledge base. Let's go through each of these in a little more detail, starting with chanting the name of God according to the religion you were born into. We are born into the religion that is most conducive to begin our spiritual journey. Accordingly, to begin our spiritual practice, the aspect of God that we worship, depending on the religion we are born into, is the most beneficial. The various names of God, according to each religion, represent the various aspects of the one supreme God. By repeating the name of God according to the religion of our birth, we call upon this aspect of God and harness His divine energy. This would be akin to taking a general spiritual tonic that is most required for our spiritual growth. In the next couple of slides, we show you what name of God you should chant depending on the religion of your birth. For example, if you were born into the Christian faith, you can chant Hail Mary or Hail Jesus. However, if you were born into the Hindu faith, then you would need to chant the name of your specific family deity. If you don't know the name of your family deity, you can chant the generic chant of Shri Kuldevtaye Namaha. You can go through these slides in your own time to see what would be the most appropriate name of God for you to chant depending on your religion of birth. The following are some tips on chanting as a spiritual practice. Firstly, you can chant in whichever way you're comfortable with. You can chant verbally, or you can chant mentally, or you can chant with prayer beads. You can chant at any time and at any place. For example, you can chant while walking your dog, cooking, or traveling to work. The more you chant, the more the spiritual benefit. You can start with about 5 minutes a day and progressively increase it to a few hours a day within a couple of months. This can be done in many sessions and while doing other things like cooking, as explained above. Sincere chanting on a daily basis gives benefits like feeling a sense of calm in your life that you've not experienced for a long time, or your worldly life getting better. The bottom line, give this spiritual practice your very best for at least 6 months, and you will see the benefits in your life. Spiritual practice, done on a regular basis, insulates and protects us from problems which have their root cause in the spiritual dimension. Along with this, we attain a state of superlative and lasting happiness. In today's world, almost all of us are affected with something known as ancestral problems. We have explained about the problems caused due to departed ancestors in previous tutorials, and also explained it in depth in our section on ancestral problems. Therefore, in addition to chanting the name of God as per the religion of your birth, chanting the protective chant of Shri Gurudev Datta is strongly recommended protect oneself from problems due to departed ancestors. We will now play the protective chant, and you can also download it from our website.
Sri Gurudev Datta Sri Gurudev Datta Sri Gurudev Datta.
We recommend at least 2 hours of chanting, that is over 1,000 repetitions of Sri Gurudev Datta. It is best done earlier in the day as it is a protective chant. You can do it in one continuous session or break it up into various sessions. And the third aspect of starting your journey is a regular study of the various aspects of spiritual science. Study of spiritual science helps us in understanding the importance of spiritual practice, deciding our next steps in spiritual practice, and providing knowledge on how to accelerate our spiritual growth. It is important to note that the books that you read need to conform to the 6 basic principles of spiritual practice. That's all for this presentation, and we sincerely hope that you start and progress in your spiritual journey in this very lifetime.